Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Fitzgerald's Cardinals going up against Brown's Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone, and he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They run again with Peterson, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They'll indeed go for it. Palmer. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cameron Hayward. In there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And they're in on the first play from scrimmage. Our crew and you and I, we better strap in here.
That's what's commonly known as quick strike. Points on the board. This could be a fun game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Arizona takes over on offense again in a second. And, last week you saw what Adrian Peterson did. Collectively, Bruce Arians just said, hey, it was a day for the old guys. Cardinals have the oldest team in the NFL.
Well, think about what happened in that game. Because you're talking about Carson Palmer had a big game. Larry Fitzgerald and Adrian Peterson. And since Bruce Arians was the head coach, yeah, that's 4 old guys who were celebrating in a big, big way. And also, how about teammates helping out teammates? Larry Fitzgerald, when the trade went down, told Adrian Peterson, you can stay at my guest house until you get settled. That arrangement's working very well for the Arizona Cardinals.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Palmer now. This one complete to Gresham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough, swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Caught, right side, Gresham. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Peterson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Palmer. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So here we go on 4th down. Palmer, he gets it to Brown, complete. 8 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Cardinals a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Again, Peterson. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On 3rd down, Palmer. He checks it down here to Ellington. And he is knocked down from the side. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Palmer. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And some room to maneuver. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on third. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McDonald. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Breaks a tackle. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd and short.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A toss play. This is Peterson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Palmer to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short. Here's Roethlisberger. James has it. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, Charles, to switch gears, I know we've both seen what the NFL has done the last decade or so for breast cancer and the research and raising all the money and awareness. They're broadening the scope this year with the American Cancer Society with the crucial.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. And the play clock's running down. Here's Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 59 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Palmer on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, Charles, let's take a step back from this game for a second. We're 6 weeks into the NFL season. Super Bowl predictions. What do you have?
I go back to preseason. We had a little chat about it, and, of course, we both said, hey, let's go out on a limb and pick some wild ones. And, of course, that meant you took?
Yeah, I took the Falcons and the Patriots really out on a limb.
Yeah, and I took the...
And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Palmer. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. A good pickup there at 22.
I know that throughout his career, Carson Palmer has caught a little bit of grief along the way about winning big games and being consistent. But I noticed that when he doesn't connect with Larry Fitzgerald until the second half, their team's behind.
Absolutely not a good recipe. And we were wondering, we said at halftime, they've got to get on the same page.
He is very important to his team. I would say vital. Carson Palmer finding Larry Fitzgerald, that's the winning edge for them.
And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw again, it's Palmer. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting to drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
A gain of 3, second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give them 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A very solid gain of 27. Throwing now. Palmer on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here. To throw again. Palmer. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's brought down. Palmer to Brown, and the Cardinals move the chains. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one right now.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now Bell. Bell sheds him off. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. This one complete to Gresham. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Palmer to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd and short.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Palmer. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now Palmer to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind.